finish on the way. It's just another super goal.
I cannot believe what I have just seen.
Welcome back, everybody. Pitchside. England have won this one 22 points to 6.
Electric out the blocks.
Have completed the greatest of comebacks.
Callum looking for Godfrey. Callum got Godfrey. It's Stephen Godfrey. He's at the goal. Stephen Godfrey.
Your 2018 champions, the London Monarchs.
Winners for 2018.
Well done, boys. Let's give it up. Go on, lads.
Good morning, buenos dias, buenos tardes, and if you're watching in Australia, buenas noches, and welcome to another event of FC Malaga City Academy. Today we are here in LOJA at the home ground of Medina Lauxa against LOJA Juvenil in our game with the FC Malaga City under-23s against CD LOJA Juvenil. We would like to welcome all from around the world to our stream as kickoff is just moments away. As the captains go through their final handshakes and coin toss, as the photographer takes a final picture of everyone, as I know the players love it, get ready to get underway. Early notes would suggest that the formation is a 4-2-3-1 for the FCMC under-23 side today. And as the game commences, I will have names, numbers, and nationalities of all of our players. On what is an absolutely beautiful day in northwestern Granada, CD LOJA will get us underway. As the referee blows the whistle, and we have begun. 2 halves of 45 as normal today. This is again a preseason friendly, so as is always said, the result does not matter today. A lot of these players, this is their first game in Spain, and they'll be looking to get valuable minutes and experience under their belt as the beginning of the season approaches ever quicker. Our FCMC under-23s are head coached by Rafa Montenegro, assisted by Javier Anaya, both veterans of the club who've been around for a few years. And I haven't spoken to them before the game. They're very excited about this side this year, looking forward to a very good season in quite a difficult league, but they believe they have the personnel and the squad and the ability to handle it and possibly challenge for the title. LOJA started the ball, have not lost it since the game began, possessing around the back, just moving the ball, attempting to spread our players out and about, looking to find those little pockets in the midfields with those reverse balls, as the Spanish teams always try to do. Is a quick pressure by Ian Spiro forces them backwards and into their own corner. Ever patient, they keep the ball with Andrew Meza applying pressure on the keeper as number 2 Kyle Jakes cuts the ball out, puts the ball into the middle of the box, where number 11 Rafa Panza, the Brazilian, chases it down into the far side corner. LOJA stay composed, managed to maintain the ball, but good pressure from our boys show an early sign of how we're going to line up and how we're going to play today. As LOJA continued to press, let me give you a quick run through of the team. In goal is number 1 Ali Tarani, right back number 2 Kyle Jakes. A center back partnership of FC Malaga City first teamers. Number 4 on the ball right now is Nick Page, who plays to number 5 Karsten Schmid. Playing left back is number 3, the Swiss Elian Maldonado. As number 2, Kyle Jakes drives forward, slips in number 7, Chris Baptiste, puts in a dangerous ball back post, claimed by the keeper as he goes crashing into the net on the far side, but really good initiative shown by Baptiste there to get down the right side and deliver a dangerous ball into the box, well cut out by the keeper. LOJA break down the side as the number 9 looks to pick it up, cleared by number 2, Jakes. In the midfield today, we have number 23, Ian Spiro, partnered with what appears to be someone who is not on my team sheet. Oh, it's number 8, Henrique Duarte. Number 11 down the left side is Rafael Panza. Number 16 playing in the 10 role is Andrew Meza. And up top for our boys tonight is number 9, Rodane McKenzie from the United States. This is a preseason game, we will almost have an entirely new 11 coming for the second 45, and as those changes come, we will make sure to keep you apprised. Ian Spiro looks to get the ball under control in the middle as this gets sprayed wide and recovered by LOJA. Takes him down the line, 2 versus 1, looks to get a ball in and cannot get past our number 2. As the referee may have signaled for a foul, but no, seems to have corrected itself and given a goal kick. There we get a look at Ali Tarani, looking to play short out of the back. Had a wonderful first game against Granada, played very, very well, made some wonderful saves, and looks to continue on a strong start to the preseason. His number 9 gets slipped in behind, gets the wrong side of Ian Spiro, squares the ball to number 7 in the middle, whose shot goes just agonizingly wide. Big chance there for LOJA, but fortunately for us, shot has been skewed wide on him. Have to say, maybe should have done better with that one. Another demonstration here of the style that we like to play, looking to split the center backs and play short as Tirani goes to his right side over to Karsten Schmid. Schmid looks to go along with a brilliant switch of play over to the number 11, Rafa Panza, and has Elliot Maldonado on the overlap as he cuts inside, plays the ball onto the overlap. Maldonado looks to swing in a ball, which he does successfully, but it's too close to the keeper and he claims with ease. Some enterprising play so far from our wingers and our outside backs, really looking down to get into the wings, and with numbers in the box, there's always a threat on the cross. LOJA continue their patient building possession, looking to find those gaps and those pockets in the midfield. Ball switched brilliantly over to the number 12, who controls and cycle the ball back around. Poking and prodding, looking to find our gap, looking to find a gap into our play. Long ball over the top, marshaled by Nick Page as the ball gets knocked down to the number 9, and then sprayed out wide as Kyle Jakes makes a wonderful sliding tackle and clears the ball. Well read it all the way. Just managed to get his toe to it and clear the ball. Great read, great defending from our number 2. LOJA continues to cycle the ball, and as the ball goes wide, you can see head coach Rafa Montenegro beckoning and calling for the trigger as the ball goes onto the sideline for his players to start the press and force them as far back as they can. Seems to be the trigger, and we'll keep our eye on that throughout the game, as if that ball goes wide, we'll see if Montenegro continues to encourage the side to press at those moments. For those of you that may not know, a trigger is usually a certain play, a certain touch, a certain player that when they get the ball, it triggers the team to press, to begin their press, or to step their lineup in order to apply pressure, or in order to really allow our players to get up the field and possibly nick the ball and lead to a counterattack. Nick Page plays a long ball over the top, looking for number 7, Kyle Baptiste, as the ball's headed harmlessly back to the keeper. Good look from Nick Page. Always not a bad idea to mix up play a little bit and try to find a winger or a striker in behind. Really keeps the defenders honest and doesn't allow the back line to step up as high and create as much space. Ball in behind over Jakes, but cut out by Karsten Schmid as Ian Spiro recollects the ball in the middle of the pitch. Cut out, and then our number 8, Enrique Duarte, does well to keep the ball as finds 16, Andrew Meza, who drives forward confidently. He spots the keeper off his line and goes for it and just misses wide. Wow, what an attempt there from Andrew Meza, the FCMC senior player. Picks up the ball from about 35, 40 yards, spots the keeper off his line, and really goes for it. And you can tell from the keeper's reaction that he was worried about it. Fortunately for Meza, the ball goes just wide, but it's really one of those opportunistic chances that we thrive on here at FCMC. Pressing from the right side is Rodane McKenzie, as LOJA managed to break our press, play out through the midfield, which is the one thing we don't want. Long ball behind is cut out by Nick Page and possessed over to Kyle Jakes. Good decision there from Jakes, but a poor pass allows them a chance to press. Schmid back to Tirani, whose pass can only get intercepted by the striker, but he can't do much more than just deflect the ball out harmlessly for a goal kick. Ball's played sport out to Schmid, who looks to find McKenzie coming in field. Picked up by Duarte, who is scythed down rather cynically by the midfielder. Good strength from Duarte to hold the ball and manage to draw the foul and keep us possession. Played quickly by Spiro. As Page is on the ball, Spiro drops in between the center backs to receive, as any good number 6 should do, and drives forward confidently, looking for a pass in behind. Plays right to Jakes, whose pass is cut out, and for an FC Malaga City throw-in. Some fancy footwork by the number 8. Plays the number 7, who Ian Spiro takes down from behind. Not a great tackle from our number 23, although he does look like he got a bit of the ball. He did get quite a bit of leg as well. But seems to be no harm done. The number 7 is up, seems to be all right, as Ian Spiro walks back, and there is a set piece for LOJA. I'm being told on the replay that my view of this may have been obstructed, and that tackle was as clean as a whistle, as they say. So in this case, the commentator may be a bit wrong. But as we know, football is a matter of interpretation. Tirani organizes Meza in a one-man wall as the free kick will be swung in from about 40 yards from goal. Number 4 runs over the ball, played down the wing. Classic Spanish deception as Meza recovers well. But ultimately gets beat, but he cannot get by Kyle Jakes, who's having an absolutely fantastic game defensively thus far. As Meza looks to spring the attack down the right-hand side, with that is number 7, Chris Baptiste, who had put in that good cross before. Manages to recollect the ball and then gets pulled down with a very dangerous position for FC Malaga City right now. A great counterattack. Jakes up the line to Meza, who plays a brilliant ball in behind for Baptiste, who, although he loses out on the run, manages to recollect the ball and draw the foul, leading to a very dangerous set piece. Spiro and Meza line up over the ball as the big center backs head forward, with both Nick Page and Karsten Schmid in the box looking for a chance. Tell you what, we cannot, from here on the commentary gantry, have a better angle for this as the keeper sets up his wall. Meza might have a chance that this was left foot as Spiro clips it in back post and just over the head of number 3, Elliot Maldonado, as Nick Page recollects the ball in the corner and looks to get a ball back in. Plays into Maldonado, who looks to play the reverse ball to Page, but it goes out harmlessly for a goal kick. With this bit of a break in play, and LOJA probably about to continue to play the ball, I'd like to send a quick shout out to FCMC under-23 head coach Rafa Montenegro, working in his 3rd year in the club, has spent the last 2 years working under FCMC senior coach Juan Carlos, and is currently the assistant coach for the FC Malaga City senior team, who will be playing later this week. Rafa Montenegro, very technically adept coach, very good in the technical aspect of the game, the formations, the tactics, and it's just really great mind for these players to learn from and hopefully thrive under in his system this coming season. As LOJA look to break down the right-hand side with the number 20, and then on the right onto the right wing, Duarte looks to cut the ball out as Rafa Ponce recollects it, tries to take on but loses out, and then commits a foul right about at midfield. Enterprising play from the Brazilian down the left-hand side, but unfortunately just manages to lose out at that time. But you like to see that from a winger who's not afraid to take on players and look to drive at them, create something to happen. That's what you want to see out of your creative players, and that's what you want to see, because those are the players that will create your best chances. LOJA look to build quickly down the right side, but our defensive shape is sound and can only build backwards. Big switch from the center back as it's closed down by number 7, Chris Baptiste. His ball is moved and cycled from right to left to right. Very good possession kept by LOJA, but possession in not too dangerous of an area. Some fancy footwork from Andrew Manager keeps the ball from Malaga City, goes back from Nick Page, who looks long over the top for Rodin McKenzie. Keeper's a bit off his line. McKenzie has great turn of pace, looking to get around the center back, who marshals very well back to the keeper. Good threat, though. A couple long balls from Nick Page have caused the back line of LOJA a bit of concern, especially with the pace of Rodin McKenzie and Chris Baptiste up front for FC Malaga City. The run down the left-hand side is stopped by Kyle Jakes. Just looks like a bit of a tangle of legs there. Nothing, no malice, no cynicism in it at all. As Spiro gets picked up off the deck. A couple players a little bit worse from where on the left-hand side, but the referee's happy to carry on as the ball switched. Ball shown into the pocket in the middle as Andrew Meza recovers brilliantly behind the ball and forces it wide. Shouts from FCMC that the ball's gone out, but the referee doesn't agree as LOJA maintain their possession. Now, if you notice there, Meza in the number 10 role dropped behind the ball while Spiro was still down. As the ball played in behind beats both Page and Maldonado, squared to the middle. The number 7 heads it into the ground and just over the bar. Oh my goodness, what a chance for CD LOJA. And it is almost inexplicably missed by the number 7. With the goal at his mercy, he's headed it straight into the ground and then ultimately over. Wow, big let off there for FCMC. Bit of miscommunication from Page and Maldonado down that left-hand side, as neither of them committed to making a tackle on that ball that went through, allowing the winger a free run, who played a brilliant ball into the box, but unfortunately for him and his first stats, the number 7 could not finish. There's that trigger again as the ball goes to the right back. Chris Baptiste jumps the line, looks to apply pressure. Bit of sparring in the corner ultimately leads to an FC Malaga City throw-in. Very well done by Baptiste not to commit a foul there. Many players just tend to, as the defender shielding the ball out, tend to have a kick or a pull. And with the defender going nowhere, it's a foul that really kills the momentum, but very well played by Baptiste not to commit a foul there and earn us a throw-in deep in LOJA territory. Page, ball back to Tirani, who has been a relative spectator throughout this game, with a lot of possession being in the middle third of the pitch. No real chances, no real massive chances on either side, except for the one that LOJA just missed. As the ball is played around in the back, Malaga City attempt to press, but it's broken with that quick pass into the midfield by the goalkeeper. Really incisive press break there from LOJA. Some scrapping on the far side leads to a free kick for CD LOJA, as they'll look to play short and quickly, as they do. As the ball continues to cycle its way around the back, as LOJA continue to poke and prod, looking to find gaps in our midfield. As the game develops, the shape is mixing more into a 4-4-1-1 here. I'm not sure whether that's indicative of the style that Coach Rafa Montenegro wants to play throughout the season, or if he's just trying some new tactics, some new formations before the season properly gets underway in late September, early October. But either way, promising signs to take so far from the first 15-20 minutes, as there have been a few decent chances for Malaga City, and a lot of the players are getting good touches on the ball and not at all giving an inch to a strong LOJA team. Ball cleared, brought down well by Jakes, and Baptiste dwells a bit, allows time for the LOJA defender to step up and clear the ball. Great long throw in by Kyle Jakes, as Rideau Dame McKenzie gets taken down looking to win the ball. Number 8, Duarte, just misses out on the press. McKenzie gets a foot in. Oh, and just misses. Falls to Chris Baptiste. Duarte in the middle with the left foot, looks to play, and McKenzie behind. Picked up by Baptiste. And the ball just will not fall for a shot for FCMC as LOJA look to clear long. Ball played long over the head of Page and Schmid. Tirani at the edge of his box does very well to allow it to roll into the box. Well played from Ali Tirani there. You can hear the communication from up here, calling keeper all the way. Had it fully covered. Well done, Ali Tirani. Ball FCMC building out of the back. Schmid into Jakes. And Chris Baptiste is pulled down very nastily by the number 12. Tell you what, he turned him and had a run on him. And the 12 for LOJA was not having that at all. Pulled him down, stopped the counterattack. And I have a feeling in a real game that would be a booking. But as this is a preseason friendly, I do not believe there will be too many cards issued today. Duarte over to Spiro, seems to be forming a good combination in the middle. Spiro, nice turn, looks to drive at the heart of that LOJA defense. Spiro to Meza, back to Spiro. Oh, looking for Baptiste in behind, but just weren't on the same page. Again, that's teething problems of an early season. For first few matches together, Spiro and Baptiste just weren't on the same page, but I'm sure as the season goes on and the players get more used to each other's tendencies, that'll come. as Jakes wins the ball back on the right-hand side, swings it into the box. Duarte or Rafa Panza arriving late, looks to get a shot away and blocked brilliantly by Loja. Good turn and pace, the ball's kept in and Loja looked to possess. Half chances coming for FCMC, just can't seem to get the right bounce on the ball to really have a free shot off. Brilliant running from the Loja midfielder as he splits two and draws the foul after giving the ball away. Referee looked to play advantage there, but with no ball in behind and no runner in behind, he's pulled it back for the foul. Good running by number 18 there to split two defenders, really drive at the heart of our midfield. Possession by Loja, ultimately cut out by Kyle Jakes as they look to play down the wing, which seems to be one of their main goals, is to switch the ball from side to side and then create a channel down the line. But both Maldonado on the left and number 2 Kyle Jakes on the right seems to be marshalling those problems well. Not a lot of chances built down the wing so far. Well done from Rodane McKenzie, finds the ball into Henrique Duarte. He's got number 7, Chris Baptiste, chooses to go to 16. Andrew Meza lines up from a shot from 25 yards. It's a sprawling save from the keeper. And Baptiste cannot corral the rebound. But there's that dangerous Andrew Meza again with the second dangerous shot so far this game. This time, keeper making a sprawling save to his left-hand side. Well done for Meza to get the shot on target. Test the keeper, who stood his ground well, made the save. Promising chances for FCMC again. Andrew Meza really pulling those strings in the number 10 role. He's got 2 shots now, has made some incisive passes. Promising start from him so far. FCMC sit back for the time being, and then as Meza triggers the press, look to go in the middle, picked up, ball played into Ian Spiro. A few deft touches in the box, looking for Rodane McKenzie on the half turn. Oh, just can't get a shot away as it's blocked brilliantly. Quite a few last-ditch tackles coming in from Loja here. Once we get some of these chances clear-cut, I cannot imagine we won't score much this game. Ball played wide, just beats Baptiste, but it also beats the Loja left back as the ball goes out for an FCMC throw. Chances are coming here. He just can't get a clean look at goal. Several last-ditch tackles from Loja have managed to keep the score 0-0, and a very good save from their keeper off Andrew Meza. You can hear Ian Spiro from up here looking to play quick. Get the ball in play as he finds Meza's feet into Baptiste, cuts inside, just loses out. Rodane McKenzie picks it up, towed it back to Spiro. Several good touches from both Spiro and Meza maintain the ball from Malaga City, but just swarmed by too many Loja players and ultimately turns over. But Meza hassling, harrying to get the ball back, ultimately ends up at the feet of Baptiste and then back to Meza. Ball sprayed in behind, looking for McKenzie, but well cut out by the Loja center half. A frenetic last 5 minutes here with FC Malaga City. Really got the bit between their teeth, looking to press, looking to create some clear-cut chances, and hopefully get the first goal of the match here. Ball into Jakes, looking for Duarte. Finds him. Rafa Panza on the half turn, chips the ball in behind, looking for McKenzie, but it's just too far and goes into the keeper's hands. Again, good play from FC Malaga City. Just that final pass and that final shot seems to be lacking for the time being. Very promising signs this far from the FCMC under-23 side as Loja continue to move the ball back and forth but have not provided a consistent threat as the number 7 gets sprung in behind Jakes here. He's in 1v1 with Tirani. Tirani stands up well and the number 7 can only spray the ball wide. Well, talk about the commentator's curse. Just as I'm saying, Loja continue to possess one ball in behind and all of a sudden they're in 1v1 with the keeper. came out, cut the angle well, and recovery combined between Jake, Schmid, and Page managed to force the shot wide, but that's the danger that can be possessed with a high line such as that. All the possession in the world can do anything, but as soon as that ball in behind and that striker's in, the alarm bells were ringing. Tarani tries to go long, but the ball's put out. Four in the middle gets shoved off the ball by Duarte. No foul, says the referee, as the ball sprayed in behind from McKenzie. Looks to use all of his pace to keep the ball on the far side, and it's just too much for him. That's how quickly games here in change. Game one ball over the top, and all of a sudden you're under pressure immediately. Ball went 40-yard ball over the top. All of a sudden in, but well marshaled, well defended, as the referee calls time for a water break on what is about an 80-degree in American, or about 17, 18 degrees for everyone who measures using centigrade, which is, the rest of the world. As the ref calls for a water break and the players head off the field, we'll receive some instructions undoubtedly from Coach Rafa Montenegro, but a positive first 30 minutes from FCMC, who arguably should be ahead in this game. As you can see now, Coach Rafa Montenegro talking to all his players, giving those instructions, giving those little bits of advice, things he's seeing from his years of experience that really should help his team get the first goal of the game here. Also in the shot, you can see with his back to us, Coach Javi Anaya of the FC Malaga City senior team. Of part of the promotion heroics last season, Javi Anaya chipped in with some very key goals with both his head and his feet. Really good player, great guy to have around. Was coaching the CDAC B team last year with Coach Juan Mambuyejos. I had the pleasure of having Javi as my coach. Absolutely fantastic guy, absolutely fantastic coach, and we hope to see him banging in the goals this season for the FCMC senior team as they look to begin their quest in Division D Honor in the coming weeks. Montenegro there giving instructions to Ali Tarani, looking like the back four as well, for some shape and for some tactics about how to play out. Montenegro, fantastic coach, learning under the tutelage of Coach Juan Carlos Anon, who's also the FCMC senior coach. So Rafa's got loads of experience. One of the assistant coaches of the CDAC seniors last year. He's really seen these levels of Spanish football, knows what it takes to win at this level. As the players head back onto the field, we'd like to give a shout out to the boss of bosses, George Jeremy, who I've been told is watching on the stream today. Boss, we are happy to have you on the stream. We're glad you're enjoying it on this beautiful day. We're glad you're deciding to spend this Saturday with us up in LOJA. I'm sure I will be seeing you or hearing from you later, and it's good to have you on the stream. George will undoubtedly be preparing for the big CDAC Senior Andalusian Cup game coming tomorrow, which we will also be having live on this channel, so do not forget to tune in for that. That will be at, I'm pretty sure it's 8 o'clock is Spanish time, which means 7 o'clock English time, and 2 o'clock in the afternoon American time. And as those are the only three I know, I'm sure it will be going on other times of the world. And if you'd like to watch, turn on those post notifications for FC Malaga City and do not miss another live stream. We love your support, we love your comments, and we thank you all for tuning in as LOJA get us back underway with about 15 minutes remaining in the first half. LOJA looked to build through the middle again. Good closing down on the far side by Rafa Panza. Cut out by Henrique Duarte as LOJA looked to continue possessing around the back. There's that ball into the channel. Again, Montenegro encourages the side to press that ball down the line. Spiro forces the turnover, looks to spring Meza in behind. Oh, who gets fouled and shoved right onto that abrasive running track there. That will leave a mark in the morning. Those are never fun to fall on. Being a keeper and having to dive on those sometimes, just dangerous. Why you never like having a pitch with a track around it, because things like that could happen. I'm sure that'll leave quite a bad burn on his arm in the morning. Number 7 drives forward, looks to slip the 10 in behind, gets the wrong side of Kyle Jakes, gets away with a little pullback here, but cut out brilliantly by Page as Duarte completes a slide tackle and cleared by Panza. Great tackle there in the middle from Duarte to prevent a shot. The tackle unfortunately came in the expense as one of the LOJA players who's helped to his feet. He seems to be all right. Might have taken a bit of a knock on his foot, but he's walking it off. He's a tough guy. And the result of the play will be a throw-in for LOJA. LOJA build quickly through a series of quick, intricate passes. Springs to number 12 down the left-hand side. Volley, first time into the box. Beats everybody and is cleared by number 3, Elliot Maldonado. Rodin McKenzie looks to apply some pressure up top. Manages to corral the ball. Looks to play, and Ponce just hits off the back of him. Looking again. And the ref blows his whistle for something. He's managed to confuse the commentator on this one, as I'm not totally sure what the foul was, but the LOJA players seem to know as they get underway quickly. And that decision has mystified both McKenzie and Rafa Ponce as well, who both don't really seem to know what they did. As the ball gets turned over quickly into the feet of McKenzie. Looks to drive in and slip in. Chris Baptiste on the right-hand side, but it's well cut out by the left back. Recollected by Meza. There's a bit of pinball in the middle right now. Neither side can really get possession. LOJA looked to build out, but Meza recovers very well and plays the ball back to Spiro. Looks to put his foot on the ball and get some possession. And he does just that, playing the ball back to Carson Spy. Very experienced move there by Ian Spiro. Slow the game down. Put your foot on the ball. Try if you can keep possession. Long ball for Nick Page. Finds Andrew Meza dangerously in the box. He's 1v1 on the right-hand side. Looks to square him up. Drives down the line. Squares the ball in the middle. And just over the foot of Rodin McKenzie in the middle. The American striker might like that one back. Brilliant ball from Nick Page, sprayed over the top of his left foot, brought down by Andrew Meza and fizzed across into the feet of Rodin McKenzie, who just can't get his effort on goal. To be fair to him, came on him really quick, tons of pace on the ball, tough chance. But I know a player of his quality, he can finish those chances. And as the season builds, I'm sure we'll see him banging in the goals. Jake slips on the ball, manages to recover the ball back into Carson Smythe, who switches all the way back to Nick Page as the pressure is relieved again. Good recovery from Jakes and well done by Schmid to really settle the game back down. Duarte looking for a big switch, finds the feet of Baptiste, who him and Meza just on the miscommunication as the ball gets turned over back to LOJA. Ball from the left back, misplayed. Meza looking to get him behind, but well played by the center back, number 4. As Meza then recovers the ball and gets chopped down from behind, leading to a free kick for FC Malaga City. Now that's one of the dangers of playing out of the back. One misplaced pass can all of a sudden spring our players in on both sides, but that's the risk you take. If you can play good football and build out of the back, you're golden. But one misplaced pass like that, and all of a sudden we're in. So the pressure applied by FCMC seems to have been taking a bit of an effect. A few of those sloppy passes from low have been coming in the last 5 minutes as they maybe tire as the half comes to a close. Spear on the ball, clipped in behind. Number 8, Henrique Duarte recovers the ball and is called offside by the referee. Couldn't see it from our vantage point, but from ultimately what transpired, he did look quite a ways offside. I'm sure we'll see it on the replay. And we will have a look, and once my producer tells me whether it was offside or not, I will share it with the world. I have heard close, so we may give the referee the benefit of the doubt right now, but I'm sure the next close call it may go into our end. Ball played in between Schmid and Page. As Schmid looks in behind for the run of Rodin McKenzie, but just not on the same page again in these early matches of preseason. The ball goes out for a goal kick. Again, there's that trigger down the wing as Baptiste looks to win the ball and gets fouled from behind, leading to a free kick for FC Malaga City. As we've mentioned before on the broadcast, that trigger, as soon as the ball goes to the wing, both Baptiste and Rafa Ponce on the right and left-hand side really seem to have their triggers. As soon as the ball goes wide, they're on them without not giving them a second to breathe, and have drawn several fouls and created several chances from that press. So clearly the tactics pitched by Rafa Montenegro paying dividends in both chances and fouls drawn. The next thing we need is a goal, and tactical genius right there at work. Andrew Meza lines up over the ball with a two-man wall organized by the keeper with both Schmid and Page in the box. Two big bodies to aim for. Meza swings it in right-footed. Ball falls. Rafa Ponce looks to go to the outside of the foot strike, but it's blocked away for a corner. FCMC have a corner as we approach the last 10 minutes of the half. Andrew Meza with a nice ball swung in right there, and the ball again just won't fall for us in the right way. FCMC can go quick here with a 2v0 as Page chooses against it and looks to settle down. Left-footed service, ball swung in near post, looking for Schmid, blocked away for a goal kick. Looked like Schmid had the shot off and it was blocked, but apparently referee in his eyes just saw the ball off our number 5, Karsten Schmid. That looked like something that those two had discussed beforehand, because with that run, and that ball was in a perfect place for the run to be made. So it seems like you've got some players working together here looking to find themselves a goal, which you love to see that team bonding and that team chemistry building very early in the season. You can hear Rafa in the background triggering the press himself as Rodin McKenzie cuts the field in half, forcing the keeper to go long. Oh. The keeper does indeed go long. Header just lost out on by Kyle Jakes, but Nick Page, look at that play. Just brilliant feet, keeps the ball and finds Duarte in the middle, who sprays it wide to Rafa Ponce. Well done, Nick Page. Brilliant under pressure to split two defenders and maintain us possession. Jakes into the feet of Meza. Fancy footwork from Meza. Looks to find Rodin McKenzie, who brings down well on his chest. Duarte, ooh, fires just over. Unlucky from Enrique Duarte right there. Brilliant ball into the chest of Rodin McKenzie from Andrew Meza, who sets it and could not have sat up any better for Enrique Duarte, who came through on the volley, but unfortunately could not keep his effort down as it flew over the bar. Again, though, another promising half chance for FCMC. We have quite a few of those this half, just looking for that one touch of quality at the end to really make one of these chances count. LOJA continue to work side to side. The center back drives to the wing. Good recovery from Chris Baptiste to get back behind the ball. Sticks a foot in and wins it into Meza, who dwells just a bit too long on it and turns it over. But great recovery from our lads as they force the ball backwards and into more possession. Meza again has another bite of the cherry, just looking for the ball. Unfortunately, just loses out on that one. Quick, intricate play from LOJA. Looks to beat Maldonado on the side, who puts in a very good slide tackle, wins the ball back, cleared only as far as the winger, who cuts inside dangerously on his left foot, looks for a reverse ball, but it's cut out well by Duarte, who in FCMC have the chance to counter. Meza on the half turn, picks it up and taken down again. He must have been fouled 4 or 5 times this half. Looks to go quick into McKenzie down the left-hand side, but it's cut out. Tell you what, Andrew Meza is the most fouled player on this pitch so far. He's been fouled 5 or 6 times in very dangerous positions. He's managed to find himself in great spots and just getting fouled and kicked every time. Ball's lost in the midfield by FCMC, allowing LOJA the chance to break. Prayed out to the way. Chris Baptiste tracking back. Played back inside. Looks to switch. Maldonado steps out to face. Page forces the winger backwards to the number 2, the right back, who's dribbling forward dangerously and draws a foul from number 8, Enrique Duarte. A good spell of possession by LOJA ultimately created a dangerous free kick. possession, moving the ball left to right, all the way across, some quick intricate passing. Good defending by FCMC overall. Forced the ball backwards, just unfortunately one quick pass in between one of the gaps has forced a foul out of it, and a dangerous chance from LOJA with about 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Ali Tarani in goal sets up a three-man wall in front of the ball. Everyone else in the box and marking. This is one of those situations you don't like as a keeper. It could be a cross, it could be a shot. They've got a right footer and a left footer lining up over it, so you just never know what's coming or how it's coming. You can't react until very, very late here. Left footer goes for the back post in what could have been a shot, in what could have been a cross. All we know is that it didn't harm us, so we will not complain. As Tarani trots back into his box for the resulting goal kick. Plays short to Schmid, looking to continue that FC Malaga City Academy tradition, playing out of the back as the ball rolls through everyone, recollected by Duarte. Played down the right wing to Jakes, who's in a bit of space. Looks to play McKenzie in behind. Can he get there? Can he get there? No, just too far for him. Jakes needed to take just a little bit off that ball, as the pace of Chris Baptiste would have helped him to get there, but just a bit too far. LOJA continue to build as the FC Malaga City line seems to be creeping increasingly higher as the half goes on. Maybe that's a tactical switch. Maybe it's something the players notice. The ball's turned over. Well, good work from Rafa Panza. Andrew Mays at top of the box, looks to have a shot. Drives right, cuts it back. Saved by the keeper with his feet. Again, another one of those passes with the Malaga City high line, creating danger. Meza throws quickly into Spiro. Beats two players. Looks to have a shot. And he scores! Ian Spiro, number 23, with a absolutely wonderful finish. Quick throw-in taken from Andrew Meza finds Spiro in space at the top of the box, who brilliantly beats two players and smashes a right-footed shot into the bottom left-hand corner. Well done, Ian Spiro. Well done, Andrew Meza. And that is 1-0 to the FC Malaga City under-23s. That whole play, that whole sequence started with the high press that Montenegro seems to have been implementing this far. As a poor pass from LOJA allows us to get a shot, and the ball was cleared out for a corner, and quick thinking from Andrew Meza finds Ian Spiro in loads of space at the top of the box. As the two players close him down, takes a quick touch to his right-hand side and fires the ball into the bottom corner right on the stroke at halftime. The absolute best time to score. Incredibly demoralizing for the opponent to concede right on the stroke of halftime. Huge goal for our boys as we look to go into halftime with a 1-0 lead. Although that's immediately under pressure as LOJA break down the right-hand side, but it's well cut out by Nick Page and ultimately cleared for a corner. Final 2 minutes of the half here for FC Malaga City, who really, really would love to go up at 1-0 as a second 11 will come on for the second half, being it's a preseason friendly, and the most important thing is getting players minutes. But for the players on the field right now, they want that sense of pride that they won that first 45 minutes. They kept a clean sheet that for 45 minutes. It's really, really important for the psyche of the team to find a 0 after first 45. Left-footed corner swung in. Tarani punches unconvincingly. Good header by Duarte, and then fully cleared by Kyle Jakes as the ball finds its way to Chris Baptiste on the right-hand side. As good pressing from the boys keep the ball all the way back to the keeper as Rafa Panza ends up starting to press and then backing off, realizing a bit of game management there with only 2 minutes. No need to press full out, especially up a goal, and you'd much rather get into the half 1-0 up. Coming together there between our number 8, Henrique Duarte, and one of their players that left both players a bit worse for wear. Duarte's up quickly, seems to be all right, as the LOJA player may be a bit worse. Looks like they went foot to foot there. Both of them come up limping a bit, but seems just to be a contact injury. Nothing too bad, nothing too serious. Referee calls what appeared to be a drop ball as Spiro goes to Page, who goes to Schmid, and back to Spiro as FCMC look to possess for these last minutes or two to clear the half. Into Chris Baptiste, cuts inside on his left-hand foot, looks to play McKenzie or Ponce in behind. Rafa Ponce heading towards the outside, manages to corral the ball with his right foot. Maldonado providing support underneath. Ponce looks to drive into the box. Maldonado recollects, heads to the corner, and earns FCMC a throw. Throw and taken quickly to Rafa Ponce. Ball sprayed high into the box. Chris Baptiste looking to get it under control, forced a bit wide, hassled, harried, and taken down. Ref, penalty? No, the referee says no. Baptiste taken down from behind, but the referee was not interested in the appeals. As LOJA looked to break, but really cannot find anything going too much as the number 7 dribbles infield and can only splay parallel. Last 30 seconds of the half here, boys. The ball goes harmlessly out of bounds. Wow, I'd like to have a look at that one again, as it looks like Baptiste was just kind of run through and pushed in the back there. Wow. Looks like it could have been a penalty, which would have given our boys a golden opportunity to go 2-up right before halftime, but unfortunately, the calls don't always go our way. We seem to be on the receiving end of a few poor ones in the last few days, but I think they'll all come good in the end. Referee blows for a foul on number 2, Kyle Jakes, who's been under pretty consistent pressure and done really well to weather the storm throughout this first 45 minutes. Good performance from him so far, not allowing much in behind, some good last-ditch tackles, some good sliding tackles, kept the play in front of him and has been contributed on the attack end. Very well, very good performance for Kyle Jakes thus far. And number 4 sprays the ball wide, closed down by Rafa Ponce. The winger cuts in onto his left foot. Looks to find in the middle those quick triangles, those 1-2s, the Spanish style is famous for. Cut out by Nick Page, further cleared by Ian Spiro. Ian Spiro recollects it again and plays in, rotating McKenzie in behind. Keeper's a long way out and does brilliantly to clear the ball into the forest that is behind us. Wow, that will end up in a harvester later, because that is just some pure farmland out there. But while we're focused and while the bar is over there, look at this unbelievable setting we're in LOJA right now. Brilliant area of Spain, just a beautiful day, surrounded by mountains and trees in the northwest corner of Granada. We really cannot ask for a better place to play. Referee blows for a throw-in as we reach the last few seconds of the half. LOJA take the throw-in backwards, look to possess across, again trying to find their spots, finding their pockets in the midfield. Short ball cut out well by Baptiste, with Meza looking to break, but goes just too far. All eyes on the referee here, as he should blow the whistle at any minute. He checks his watch, which also doubles as his phone, and then promptly blows for halftime. As the players head off to receive their instructions, and most of their days are probably done, FC Malaga City leads at the end of the first half 1-0 off an absolutely brilliant goal from number 23, Ian Spiro. We will be back with you in approximately 15 minutes looking to see if FCMC under 23 can hold on to this lead. Until then, enjoy what we have in store for you at halftime, and we will see you in a bit.
What drama we have here! Allowed to play on, puts the shot away, and it's just another super goal.
I cannot believe what I have just seen.
Welcome back, everybody, pitchside. England have won this one 22 points to 6.
Electric out the blocks.
Have completed the greatest of comebacks. Callum looking for Godfrey. Callum got Godfrey. It's Stephen Godfrey. He's at the goal. That's in goal. Stephen Godfrey.
Your 2018 champions, the London Monarchs.
Winners of 2018.
Boys, well done, boys. Let's give it up. Go on, lads.
Yeah, so we're in the UK, my first ever trip over to England, and I think it's been a success, to be honest. We're finishing up now our 4-day experience with a tour around Carroll Road. We brought the boys down here last night. They got to see a live Premier League game against Manchester United, and then we're now getting to see the stadium where the Manchester United players and Norwich players were playing last night. So, unbelievable experience. Yeah, I think, it's gone as well as it could have. We have to review it now, and I mean, you can always do better. But for a first hit out, I think we've done a sterling effort, and I can't thank the staff enough. From the media guys to Juan Carlos, Ryan, has been absolute trooper. I think everyone's really dug in, and it shows kind of what this project's about. That it's not just the glitz and glamour, but we've got people that are really here for the cause and just to do the best for the players.
The best thing probably about the academy is just being able to meet different footballers from around the world and play against the big teams that you wouldn't get to in Australia.
The coaches here are absolutely amazing. They help me in everything, teach me the movements, the run, the passes, what to do and what not to do, and to be honest, I've become such a better player since I've arrived.
If I had to describe football in one word, I would choose magical. It's just a sport that I couldn't describe how much it means to me, and everything revolves around it, and it's just all I have, and it's all I'm gonna have, and it's all I want to do for the rest of my life.
I would say life, because I feel like my life moves around football, and it's just, I'm always watching football, I'm always playing football, and I always have it on my mind.
Probably a dream, God's given me the ability to play, so I'm enjoying it. I have to keep working hard, training, and I'll see where it takes me.
I play football because I love it. I just love playing. I love the game, especially Spanish football.
For me, it's my life. Yes, it's my life.
I think I have talent, but like I say, it's not enough for all players. Even if you have talent, you have to work next to training and do everything you can to be at the top level.
Basically, just if you want to make it, just go for it. Train hard, work hard, and don't give up.
Be able to adapt and change to things. Soccer is a very subjective sport, and it's all about the coach's mind and what they're trying to play, but it's really been a fantastic experience for me, and I would recommend you come try it out yourself.
Hello and welcome back for the second half of the FC Malaga Under-23s versus CD LOJA. And look at that timing. Right as the stream goes back live, we are underway. You really can't do much better than that. So well done to the team behind the scenes. And look at us, we are underway for the second half. Thank you for joining us again. As LOJA continue their style before, ball goes all the way back to the keeper. A bit of housekeeping here. It appears there have been 7 or 8 changes for FC Malaga City. A lot of the first half team has played their 45 minutes. They are now on the bench having a rest, having a stretch, getting out of this sweltering heat. A job well done after a first half win 1-0 as a new 11 look to make their stamp and look to make their mark for places on this team the coming season. As the half goes on, I will have names and numbers for you as they come to me, and I will be told also from the sideline from some last names and some different names. So please bear with me. I am trying my best here. Team sheets can be a bit tough to come by, but I've got everybody's first name and everybody's number, and anybody who's willing to help me in the comments, it would be much appreciated. Here's one person that needs no introduction. That is the number 4, Nick Page, dribbling confidently out of the back, shedding tackles, showing some brilliant footwork. And ultimately just running out of space as LOJA look to counter quickly. Page recovers well behind the ball as number 7 drives down the right-hand side, cuts inside, looks to shoot with the outside of his foot, the old Trivela style, made famous by Ricardo Quaresma of Portugal. But unfortunately fortunately for us, that finds the hands of Ali Tirani. So having spoken to both Coach Rafa Montenegro and Javi and I before the game, there will be a few players that are getting 60 minutes today to work their way back to fitness, Nick Page being one of them, having just recovered from COVID. This is only his second or third day back, but he's doing well, he's in good spirits, and he feels physically great, and having spoken to him before the game, he could not have been more excited to play today. So it's great to see him having a good game so far as LOJA break. Ball was tried to play in behind. Referee attempted to play advantage, but the ball ended up not going anywhere, so he pulls it back for the foul. There you can see Tirani organizing his wall with number 14, Josh, whose last name I do not have. Two-man wall as the free kick lines up from about 35 yards. The wall of Josh and number 19, Diego. I will use all of my detective power to find out these last names for you as the half goes on. Long ball played in for the number 4, dangerous, but right into the waiting hands of Tirani, who dwells a bit on the ball, despite the calls from Rafa Montenegro to go long. Play short to Nick Page, who finds the number 18, Diego. I believe that is Diego Abad. I could be wrong, but I believe that is his last name. Number 18 gets stuck in the middle. Ball played wide to Diego and cycled back to Nick Page. To the middle, number 18 turns well and maintains possession of the ball. That is number 18, John Corte, I believe. As FCMC look to build their possession on the back, number 20, referee listens to the opposition calls for handball. Could not see it too far from up here. The camera could have showed something else, and my eyesight isn't that great, so I could be wrong. But handball nonetheless, as LOJA attempt to build out, but the ball is turned over around halfway line, and a throw in for FC Malaga City. Ball played long over the top. Number 17, Koa, brings it down. Diego picks up in the middle. Ball breaks for number 18. 19, Diego's in here. Strike with his left foot. Near side goal! What a finish that was! Diego Abad receives the celebration from his teammates after smashing the ball into the top left corner with his left foot. Wow, what a finish that was. Coming in on a narrow angle down the left-hand side, he looks up, picked his spot, and absolutely smashed the ball with no regard for the goalkeeper or the net behind him. What a finish that was, and it's 2-0 to FC Malaga City early in the second half. Coach Rafa Montenegro could not have asked for a better start than that as the team goes 2-0 up, which prompts a raft of substitutions from LOJA, who look to get themselves back into the game. Clearly, coach is reacting to going 2-0 down. But wow, back to that finish from Abad. Cuts in on the left and blasts it with his left foot. What a finish that was. Clinical strike. Well played, and it's 2-0 to the boys. Always a question when the keeper gets beaten in his near post, whether he should have saved it, as that's one of those regions that is always questioned. As I will head back to that point as number 18 breaks through the box, gets taken down, and the referee is not interested again. Wow, the second penalty shout for FC Malaga City turned down by the referee in the t-shirt. Could have just been outside the box, but again, would have been a foul in a dangerous area as the referee is not interested, and despite the protests of our number 18, John Corte. Unfortunate, and again, as FCMC looks to come off on the receiving end of some calls. Well, being told in my ear, the commentator, as passionate as he is, can also be wrong, as I've been told by the director that that was not a foul. So apologies to the referee in the t-shirt, you got that one right. I am never too proud to admit my mistakes, and that happened to be one of them, as the ball is cleared on the right-hand side by number 25, SEN. Going back to the previous point on the goal, the keeper can be slightly disappointed about getting beaten in his near post, but as a goalkeeper, that seems to be quite an antiquated view of the position. A lot of times on a strike like that, he was about 8 yards out and had the goal at his mercy, not a defender in front of him to cut an angle either way. So although it looks bad for the keeper, you can't put too much blame on him as the attacker got through 2 defenders and had a free run at goal. So this could be the keeper and me defending the other keeper because the goalkeeper union always sticks together. But I feel it's unfair to blame the keeper on a goal like that. Speaking of the keeper, plays a good ball to the right-hand side as LOJA look to possess and find their way back into the game. Well stood up, hassled and harried as MC wins the ball back, and number 17 Koa looks to break. Some strong contact in the middle as the 16 and the 18 come together as LOJA maintain possession of the ball. FCMC seems to have loads of energy with the new 11 coming on right now. LOJA look to break, a dangerous running behind outside of the football, flick through. Nick Page reads it well and clears under pressure. FCMC look to build back out of the back, but the ball is won back by LOJA, who can only go as far as their center backs, who ultimately drop it back to the keeper as they look to start again. Some good counter pressing from our FCMC boys, who prevent the ball going forward, prevent any quick counter attacks as LOJA look to restart. Another sloppy pass allows us to regain possession. Unfortunately, number 17 Koa dwells on the ball just a bit too long. It's won back by LOJA. LOJA clips the ball in behind. Well cut out by Nick Page, number 20, around the top of the box. Cannot corral the ball as it's cleared long. Looking for our number 11, Rafa Panzas, one of the few players still on from the first half. Some quick interplay allows the number 6 to drive inside. Looks to find a pass, but it's cut out by our boys as LOJA look to begin again. Nice little touch and turn there by the midfielder for LOJA. Gets the better of Nick Page. Just a quick little feint of his body as Page goes through him. Looks like he stood on his foot. No malice, no harm in the foul. Still hurts nonetheless as number 7 with a brilliant, deft little turn. As it looks like we have a sub, our number 4, Nick Page, is coming off. And number 15, whose name I do not have right now, is coming on. We will try to get his name for you as quick as possible, but a great performance from Nick Page. First game back from COVID, gets a solid 50, 60 minutes under his belt, and really looks to kick on as this season gets underway in the coming weeks. Ball looked to go long out of the back, but unfortunately can only find the touchline as Nick Page, not ready to give it up quite yet, recollects the ball for LOJA as they look to build down the line. Wow, and an absolutely brutal slide tackle from behind on the number 20. As our number 19, Diego, goal scorer, takes exception to it, as he should. A brutal tackle from the number 7. Frustration from being taken down by Nick Page before, but there is absolutely no excusing how bad that tackle was as the coach goes onto the pitch and honestly may just take him off. And wow, what a call by the LOJA coach, who is not pleased with his number 7. And that loud bang you heard was the number 7 absolutely smashing the ball into the bench. So frustration nonetheless. Wow, as the coach pulls him off by that, and to have to give credit where it's due, the opposition coach, a brutal, frustrating tackle from the number 7 of LOJA, and the coach will not put up with that in his team as he hauls him off immediately. He's thrown on the number 9 for him, and can't speak enough about that reaction from the coach. You love to see that. Coach policing his team as the team polices themselves. Nasty tackle, but well dealt with. Everything's under the rug now as the game looks to crack on. I'll be honest, in all of my 2 games of commentary, and you know, a couple thousand games having played in real life, I've never seen a coach react like that to what a player has done. So credit to him. There's a first time for everything, and I'm impressed. LOJA switched the ball from left to right as they look to maintain their possession and get their feet back under them. Rough few minutes for them after conceding early and then having the distraction of the player booting the ball, as more frustration is shown as the ball gets sent way off to the track. Fortunately, there's a concrete wall, so I don't think he took that into account as they get the ball back quickly. Great tackle by our number 25. Well, touched to the left and cleared. Number 25 is Essien, who we saw on the right-hand side before, as the referee blows for a foul. A foul in an incredibly dangerous area here. Did not see what it was for as I was looking at the team sheet. But nonetheless, dangerous free kick for CD LOJA here as Tirani looks to set up his wall and maintain his clean sheet. Being told that the free kick was a bit of a soft one. Nonetheless, number 9 steps up, left-footed strike, and a brilliant save by Ali Tirani. Well done. Unsighted as the ball gets whipped over the wall. He picked it up late and managed to make a flying two-handed save to tip it over the crossbar. Brilliant save by Ali Tirani, who's continuing his good form from the first match of preseason. Brilliant save to keep the score at 2-0. Well done, Ali Tirani. Corner swung in, header in the box, but well contested and goes harmlessly over. FCMC weather the early storm of danger and maintain their 2-0 lead. Even 2-0 up, there's no sign of slowing down for FCMC as they play short out of the back, and our number 14 dribbles confidently into the midfield looking to find a pass. Ball can only go as far as the LOJA left back as they cycle it around the back again and maintain possession. LOJA looked to possess to the middle, but it's recollected by our number 15. Ball played in behind from the 18, looked a few yards offside from our vantage point, but nevertheless recovered brilliantly by number 5, Essien. Looks to play the ball in line, but unfortunately it's turned over for the number 11. Who drives down dangerously down the right-hand side, looks to put in a cross. Near post, Tirani cuts it out and does well, but unfortunately gives away a corner. Looked like it could have gone off the attacker, but the referee points for a corner as we make a quick sub with number 7, Chris Baptiste, coming back on, and as off comes number 11, Rafa Panza. A brilliant 60 minutes from the Brazilian, really always threatening down that left and right-hand side on both wings. So well done, Rafa Panza, and on comes Chris Baptiste. As the corner taker for LOJA, in-swinger, flicked on at the near post, cleared in the middle, and then fully cleared by the number 15 who just came on. Well done. Good pressure by Koa to prevent an easy ball back into the box. Brought down brilliantly in the middle. Long ball over the top goes harmlessly into the waiting hands of Tirani. Looks to go quickly, sprays out a very nice ball to number 19 and goal scorer Diego Abad. 18 dwells on the ball too long in the middle. They look to spray in the number 9, covered brilliantly by number 14, Josh. Well played. Number 11 recollects the ball, looks to swing the ball with his left foot right into the arms of Tarani. Very commanding in his box, absolutely in control of his 18 yards. Good performance from Tarani so far. Caught a lot of crosses, caught a few corners, made one brilliant save off a free kick, and a brilliant bit of distribution into 19 Diego Bott as Chris Baptiste looks to pounce, but the ball is cleared by LOJA. Good turn by the number 11, starting to provide a bit of a spark offensively. Driving onto his left foot, looks to shoot, shoots from distance, and it's blocked in front. Good block by number 25, SEN. Ball's cut back in, but it's squeezed out by two of the FC Malaga players, and it can only be cycled back to midfield. Good defending there from FC Malaga City, staying compact as the line moves forward. LOJA look to build. Seems to be finding a few more pockets and gaps in the midfield as this second half builds on. Malaga City needs to be careful here not to get a bit complacent, even though they're 2-0 up. Games like this could change in a heartbeat. Good tackles by Josh, and there's the number 9 recollects it on his left foot, shoots from range, and scores brilliantly. What a finish that was. About 25 yards, picked up the ball with time and space. One touch out of his feet, and bang with his left foot into the bottom corner. Good finish from the number 9, and that brings the score to 2-1 Malaga City with about 25 minutes remaining. Just said that there were a few more holes showing up in the Malaga City midfield, and lo and behold, LOJA noticed one, pounce on it. And with a good finish, really put us up against it in the last 25 minutes of the match as FC Malaga City look to recover and react to going only a goal up. Okay. As LOJA looked to counter right away, but Tarani quickly off his line to recollect the ball. Some good interplay from LOJA. Tarani goes quickly again, but can only get as far as the left back before it's headed back and they're under pressure. Chris Baptiste looks to get a control on the game. Does well with turns. Plays a brilliant 1-2, and Baptiste is in here. See how quick he is. He gets the ball and tries to play it across, but it's blocked out for another corner. Good pace shown from Chris Baptiste to recover the second ball on the wing, but just didn't have enough to get it into the box. FCMC jogging and walking up to the game. A good idea, just take a bit of the sting out of the game, especially after conceding. The next 5 minutes are the most important. You cannot concede again. You cannot go from 2-0 up to 2-2 in the span of a few minutes as FCMC make a quick sub with number 3, Elliot Maldonado, coming back onto the pitch as somebody comes off looking a bit injured, carrying a knock. That is number 20, Brian. Corner for FC Malaga City, outswinger. Maldonado just misses it on the back post as number 19, Abad, clears it only as far as Filipovic. And LOJA looked to break down the left-hand side, but the ball is just too far, and out it goes on the far side. FC Malaga City need to slow the play down here, take the sting out of the game. Don't allow LOJA to get any momentum. Just relax and slow it down. Nick Filipovic on the throw-in far side. Thrown into number 17, Koa, but ball is turned over quickly down the left-hand side. With some good footwork from the winger, beats Filipovic. Littling looks across, but it's blocked out well. And a late slide tackle, fortunately, just misses our player, but the ref did note that. Well held up top from our number 15 as the ball is cycled through the middle into the number 17. Plays it back wide to Filipovic. Slips the ball down the right-hand channel. And he's 1v1 down the side. Quick step over, looking to get himself a yard to swing the ball into the box. Cycled back to the top of the box. And cleared out for an FCMC throw. And some good interplay there between the boys, looking to get some crosses in. More dangerous down the right-hand side. Some brief scrapping on the right side leads to another throw in for Malaga City. Ball thrown into Koa, cycle back to the top of the box. Manalo tried to clip ball in behind. Number 12, Rockwell's in behind. And, ooh, referee blows for offside. A close one there. Not totally sure. It looked to be onside when the ball was played, but unfortunately number 12, Nick Rockwell, is caught offside. Baptiste hold station, waiting for the call from Montenegro to press. We've been told that he was not offside, but it's a quick play, so we'll give the referee the benefit of the doubt as LOJA break down the left-hand side. Number 14, Josh, looks to block him off, but he gets the better of him, looks to cut it back, but good recovery by our number 14 center back right now as the ref blows for a questionable corner. Wow, looked like Josh had managed to clear it off the LOJA player for a goal kick, but the referee does not agree. FCMC need to do well, need to clear this corner, weather this storm. Ball swung in deep, looking for the back post. Number 5 heads well over the bar. No threat in that as Tirani looks to reorganize his troops and set everyone up for the resulting goal kick. And while we wait for the goal kick, we will take a look at the CD LOJA kit, which does appear to have shrimp all over it. I have never seen a kit like this in my life, but wow, I have to say, I've got to get me one of those. That one will hold a place of honor with the shrimp kit in my wall. Just one of the wackier kits I've ever seen, but hey, there's nothing like Spain. And so come out to Spain, come out to FC Malaga City to play against the team with the shrimp kit. As a throw-in for LOJA is taken quickly. Flicked in behind for the number 20. Maldonado gets quickly behind the ball. But he's turned. Ball looks to go in behind as number 17, Koa, cuts it out. Ball is played underneath to number 18, John Corte, who's nursing a bit of an injury, but he's looking to get back from that and drives on. Ball in the wing. Swung into the box, looking for Baptiste, claimed well by the keeper, who looks to counter very quickly with a brilliant ball down the left channel. Picked up in the middle, sprayed wide to the number 11. Maldonado recovers well, stands up. Slipped in behind him in the number 10. Cross, looked to flick, and it's turned into his own goal by Nick Filipovic. Oh, an unlucky break there for FCMC. Quick counter started by the goalkeeper with a brilliant long ball out of the back. 1-2, bang, bang. Pass slipped in wide, crossed into the middle, and turned into his own net. Just a really unfortunate break. So 2-2 now as FCMC find themselves level heading into the last 20 minutes of the match. LOJA, another long ball in behind. Tirani off his line, but claims well. Good defending by Maldonado to shield the attacker right off the ball and allow Tirani a free run. Well played. Tirani goes long. Brilliant sidewinder. As number 12, Rockwell picks it up, drives forward confidently. Defender on his back, but does very well to maintain possession. Keeps the ball and cycles it back through Essien. Good interplay as LOJA really look like they've got the momentum now, pressing every pass, pressing every ball. FCMC needs to regain another foothold on this game if they want to stand a chance to get that third goal. Ball is switched wide to the number 11, creator of the last goal. Dangerous, slipped in behind. Drives to the byline, deflected just over the bar for a LOJA corner. LOJA have really got their heads down here, fought back from 2 goals down, and now seem the more likely to score a third. But our boys can weather this storm, and they will be looking to find that third goal and find that game winner. Ball swung in clear, does not beat Maldonado at the first pace, who can only clear for a second corner. Left-footed in-swingers always tough for a keeper to judge. In swung again, good header clear by number 25, Essien, as 19, Diego Abad gets it under control on the right-hand side. Looks to play long in behind for Chris Baptiste. A brilliant ball into the right channel. As Baptiste recovers and continues to drive forward. And may have earned a sided corner. No, referee points for a goal kick. Looks like Baptiste did enough to force the defender into a clearance, but the referee does not agree and points for a goal kick. And we've just been given word that the number 15, whose name I did not know, that is Abdul, and he is on the field, so we will definitely call you by Abdul now. So thank you very much to George Jeremy for texting me the name of the player, and we'll make sure we get him into this game as soon as we can. Referee whistles here. Players stop, look around, unsure as to why he whistled. Looks like a bit of a knock to the number 16 for LOJA. Seems to be all right as the referee signals to carry on. Ball is switched all the way across the field, and there is our number 15, Abdul. Looking to find the ball. Brilliant ball straight in behind from the left. Back to 9 is in. Number 25, Essien, does brilliantly to defend and cut the ball out. Well played. Was found on the wrong side of him, but quickly recovered. Some great pace shown from the center back to get on the other side and win the ball back and ultimately maintain possession for our boys. As Abdul swings the ball into the back, looking for Baptiste, just too far for him though. As Nick Rockwell drops behind the ball, looking to win it back. Big touch down the wing. Brilliant tackle from Maldonado to win the ball and cycle it back. Elliot Maldonado, the player from Switzerland, absolutely wonderful play there. Keeps the ball, and now he's back on it again, looking to build the attack. It's number 25, Essien. FCMC confident playing the ball across the back, and their line's creeping ever higher. Really looking for that third goal. Maldonado back on the ball again. And cycle. All the way back to Tirani. Tirani looks to build. Ball played far side to Filipovic. Good little turn, but just too far. Unlucky. Good turn, good idea. Just a bit of an execution problem. But good idea. You like to see that from your outside backs. Wanted to get forward, wanted to get up, wanted to make creative moves like that. So we love the confidence. We love it. Ball recollected in the middle. Koa. Abad could be in behind here. Good ball by Nick Rockwell to find him. Abad takes his touch wide. His keeper comes off his line to collect. Brilliant ball to find the number 10 in the pocket of space in the middle as he looks to counter. Ball looks for 11 on the right wing, but cut out brilliantly by Maldonado, who's had a fantastic game at left backer. Fought far on the wing by Diego Abad as the referee looked like he was going to blow his whistle, but a combination of Abad and Maldonado managed to keep the ball in as it goes all the way back to the LOJA keeper. During this spell of possession from LOJA, I'd like to take this moment to thank the media team and the camera crew with me today. We've got Mark Bridle on close cam, and on the wide shot we have Kemet Page, who's doing a favor today as LOJA break in behind, but Ali Tarani claims brilliantly at the feet of the LOJA striker. Malaga looked to play short. We'd like to send a shout out to Kemet Page, who's also on the wide camera today, stepping in and volunteering so you can have the wonderful commentary of me today. So Kemet, thank you very much for stepping up and doing the role today. And Mark, as always, pleasure to share the gantry with you. And behind the scenes, I'd like to thank Tom Irving for directing as well as he always does, and being very patient with our new cameraman, which is always a good sign. So to you three, thank you very much. They are the reason we can bring you these games today, and this would not happen without them. So make sure we send them a massive shout out. As we come to the last 15 minutes of play, LOJA look to possess. It's a very well-contested 2-2 game. It could go either way. Neither side looking favorite to score right now. This game will come down to one chance, and whichever team can be more clinical and put it away will win this game. Good pressure by Rockwell, forces the ball wide. Ball dangerously played into the 18. Nice back heel flick by the 20. Coolio by number 25, Essie. And you can see the way LOJA want to play. Pass the ball around the back, side to side, side to side, until they make that incisive pass into either the number 10 or the number 8. And you look to build with those quick runs off him. Our boys have done a good job marshalling it so far. But it's dangerous. If you can get that 8 or the 10 on the ball on the half turn, they've got loads of options in there, but very good job by our number 6 and our center half so far to cut those passes out and not really give LOJA too much of a sniff. Essie and number 25 at the back has been class, but unfortunately commits the foul. Now. Referee comes over to set the ball where he wants it and puts it just outside the box. That was about 5 yards further towards the corner, but we've learned not to question these decisions as Tirani sets up a 2-man wall from the angle. Looks like they're lining up almost as a corner with Filipovic on the near post, everybody else man marking. We've got 2 guys in a zone. Montenegro shouting instructions as to who he wants marked. Number 20 is free at the top of the box, but the ball is clipped in. There does end up finding the number 20, but cleared on the far side. As FCMC look to get their line up and out. Wow, some great pace shown by number 18 over there. It keeps the ball in as well. That's number 18, John Corte. As LOJA begin again. Encouragement from Montenegro as the team approaches the last 10 minutes of the game. Again, there's that incisive pass, breaking lines into the middle as the ball finds its way out wide. Quick turn in the middle, closed down well by Filipovic, but he beats him with a shot. It shoots from distance and over the bar. Another shot from distance to the number 10. He seems to have been a danger man since coming on for LOJA. Finds his way inside, cuts in from about 25 yards, and decides to let fly just over the bar. Never trouble in Tirani, though. He had it covered all the way, as every keeper does. Good touch by Abdul. Looks to find Koa through the middle, who does well, shedding off defenders. But called for a foul. Wow, he seems to be getting hassled and harried from behind, but referee has seen it the other way and given a free kick to LOJA. Ball played in behind, cut out well by Abdul. And here's the dangerous number 10, top of the box. Sprays it wide to the number 14 as Abad looks to close out. Swung into the box, header clear by Essien. But a wayward touch sends it back to LOJA. Recovered well by Rockwell. Looks to find Baptiste, but it is cut out by the LOJA center half. And he has managed to pin us very deep into our own corner. Bit lucky on the clearance, it looks sliced, but sometimes you get lucky. As Maldonado will retreat to take the throw in, looks to steal a few yards, which would be a good idea. Does well to take about 10. Good throw in into Rockwell. Nice touch, sets it for Abad. Ball comes across, is brought down well by Abdul. Makes a nice little turn in the middle. Looks to spring John Curte, and all of a sudden Koa is breaking down the right-hand side. We've got some runners in the box with Baptiste and both John Curte in the box. Cuts back to number 15, Abdul. Rockwell, top of the box, takes a touch. Looks to spray it in behind. Recovered well by Koa. And controlled by Filipovic. Rockwell with a dangerous turn out to his left half. Finds Maldonado in a bit of space. Who maintains the ball. And FCMC start again. Good spell of possession here for Malaga City. Looking, poking, and prodding. Looking to find that ball in behind or that last shot. SCN goes long, cleared by the center half. Good back pressing by Rockwell, not allowing them to break, and the ball's cut out on the right wing by Koa. Played into Maldonado, who drives into the midfield confidently, looking for the feet of Diego Abad. Finds it, and the ball's possessed again by MCMC. Only about 10 seconds did LOJA have the ball before we've won it back, and we're building again and looking to find that winner. Some good play under pressure there from John Corte. But it's given away down the right-hand side to the dangerous number 9, scorer of the first goal for LOJA. Cuts inside, some great backtracking by Koa. Really good tackle, stymies the LOJA attack. Oh, good reverse ball played in behind on the left-hand side. Takes a touch in dangerously with the left foot, squares across, cleared only as far as the top of the box, and a shot is dragged wide off the right foot of the ever-dangerous number 10. Wow, chance there for LOJA as we approach the last 5 minutes of the match. Good work from the left wing and a drive in behind. Cuts the ball back to the number 10, who skews his shot just wide. Let off there for FCMC. Good interplay down the left-hand side between Maldonado, Rockwell, and Abad. But SCN can only do as much as clear into the LOJA bench. Maldonado nipping at the heels there, forcing LOJA to go backwards and restart. Well stuck in by Abdul as the LOJA player attempted to spray the ball wide. Got possession of the ball, clips the ball in behind for Abad, who seems to have the run on his defender here. 2 big touches, Chris Baptiste, oh, just pulls up. That looks like he could have a problem, number 7 Baptiste. Hopefully just a cramp at this early stage of the season. We cannot afford to have him going down and missing significant time. Quick as ever, Rodane McKenzie is up off the bench. It looks like Baptiste will not be able to carry on as the ref stops play so he can receive treatment. Hopefully it's just a cramp, but the way he pulled up, I'm no doctor so I can't assume, but I'm really hoping it's just a cramp for him. As Javi Anaya picks up Chris Baptiste onto his back and tapes him out of the field. Anaya, who I didn't know was that strong, and by the looks of his legs isn't that strong, but some superhuman strength from Javi Anaya helps Chris Baptiste off the pitch as Rodane McKenzie comes on. As the referee decides to stop play for a water break at 40 minutes. That's a new one for me. But here in Spain, we see new things every day, and that is part of the experience that we have while we are out here. So the 40-minute water break allows the players one last chance to rehydrate before the final 5-minute push in the search of a winner. Aside from that 10-minute spell in the second half, FCMC have played well, created a few chances, but every game is a game of moments, and in the second half, LOJA took their 2 moments. Big save by Ali Tarani kept the score at 2-2 off the free kick, but nothing he could do about the other 2 goals. Unfortunately, this is a learning experience for FCMC. This is what we need in preseason. We need tough games like this. Teach the players how to win. Teach them how to deal with adversity. And they'll be better for this come once the season begins and comes their journey for the title. as we approach the final 5 minutes of play. A long ball from the LOJA center back looking down the side. It was LOJA break. Ball inside of the stripe. Big save from Tarani, and the rebound is turned in by the number 10. Wow, a disastrous turn here for FCMC as one ball in behind ultimately leads to a shot. And then another shot and a save, but unfortunately the rebound goes right back to the player who finishes with no doubt into the bottom corner. Unlucky there for FCMC, a tough blow to take as we find ourselves 3-2 down in the latter stages of the match. Good first save from Tarani, who stood up well, made the stop, and the rebound could have gone anywhere, but in a string of really bad luck went straight back to the player, who turned in without a shadow of a doubt. And we are back underway. FCMC have 2 minutes to find themselves an equalizing goal. From 2-0 up to 3-0 down. It's got to be a shame for the players out there, but again, this is preseason. The results do not matter. This is a learning experience for a lot of these players. It's their first time ever playing in Spain. It's their first time taking the pitch in an FCMC kit. And experiences like this and games like this are meant for learning and experience. So overall, although it's disappointing, it doesn't too bad as LOJA look to break again in behind Filipovic. And he's in. Big save by Tarani, but again gets cruelly unlucky with the rebound, and it falls right back to LOJA, who put it in to make it 4-2. Poor Ali Tarani right now, making save after save and just getting unlucky as can be on the rebounds. As LOJA score again to make it 4-2 with about a minute remaining. Looking at the stream chat right now, we do have to send a shout out to Lucas DePaula, who I'm sure is watching in Sweden right now and asking if it is indeed Braden Miller on commentary. Yes, Lucas, it is me. We see your comment. We hope you're doing well out in Sweden. We're all following you and we're all rooting for you. Having signed pro out there after being a part of the FCMC senior team last year that won promotion. Lucas DePaula, great kid, great player. We wish you nothing but the best in Spain, and we'll be following all season. As Filipovic looks to have picked up a bit of a knock, and Ian Spiro comes on for the last few seconds. McKenzie looks to press the keeper as he goes long. Cleared back into the box by Maldonado. Abad looks to shed his defender, but won well. Won back by Maldonado again. Good feet from John Curti, who then pulls the midfielder back and commits a foul. Ball is played short as LOJA just look to take the sting out of the game, prevent FCMC from getting another chance as they look to secure the victory. Long ball in behind, looks a bit offside, could have been kept on by the number 3 Maldonado. Cuts inside dangerously onto his right foot, well marshaled by 2 defenders and ultimately taken away by number 17 Koa. A lot of comments on the stream tonight coming from Lynn Tarani, so we'd just like to say a massive shout out to you. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you for all the comments. We're glad you're watching. We're happy to have you here with us. As Abad swings the ball in back post. Fortunately can't find anyone as Rockwell looks to pick it back up on the far side. Takes it down the line, looks to get a ball in the box, but loses out to the left back. Referee has the whistle in his mouth as LOJA looked to break one last time, but seemed to be content just to move the ball side to side, run out the last few minutes. FCMC fighting till the very end here as the number 9 looks to play the ball in behind, but cut out well by Essien and taken up the line by Maldonado. Good step over to create himself some space as McKenzie gets taken out, and then Curte gets taken out and the LOJA players smash the ball into the mountain in the background. Good play from both Mackenzie, Curte, and Maldonado. They earned 2 straight fouls and ultimately a last gasp free kick. See what they decide to do here. If it were me, I'd just lump everyone into the box and see if we can get a goal. But we've got most of the defenders staying back. Looks to go long anyway. Looks for Mackenzie, who's got a chance at it, but claimed by the keeper, who takes it to the ground. And as the referee has a look at his watch, decides not to blow yet, as LOJA continue to build out of the back. Ball is cycled from side to side, back to the keeper. Malaga City press until the absolute final whistle here. Love to see the effort and the desire from the boys, even 2 goals down, to try to get another one, to keep pressing. You love to see the work. Number 10 picks up the ball in the middle again, driving to the field. Koa behind the ball, hassling, harrying them every step of the way. Played into the number 9 down the right-hand side, cuts in on his left foot, still cutting, top of the box, lets it fly. Good save from Tirani down to his left-hand side. Learned from the 1 goal he conceded down to his left and held that one brilliantly. Seemed to be expecting it a bit more. A very good hold nonetheless. Always good to build the confidence in the keeper. Spiro looks to go down the right-hand side, but it cannot be controlled by Abdul. Coming into the final few seconds here, all eyes on the referee. LOJA look to continue just playing the ball, moving side to side. FCMC continue to press as high as they can, desperately trying to get that 3rd goal and get themselves back into the game. Good pressure by 18, John Curte. As it is a FCMC throw. Maldonado goes over the top to Mackenzie, who brings down very, very well. Down left side, swings it in with his left foot, blocked away, and then further cleared up the pitch. Good header in from Essien. Koa keeps the ball moving. 19, Diego Abad just gets underfoot, recollects it now. Looks to turn, maybe gets fouled. Ball played into Nick Rockwell. Just misses with a great move around the number 5, but cut out well. As LOJA continue with the ball. Some fancy footwork by the number 10. Maintain the ball for LOJA and into the left back as they will cycle the ball around again. The keeper, under pressure from Mackenzie, shows off his footwork, gets around him and looks to play the ball in the middle, but the ball is sold a bit short, and good pressure by Koa as they try to build out, and LOJA are ultimately fouled, resulting in a free kick. Ball sprayed ride. Spiro defending well. Played over to Maldonado's head onto the right-hand side. Cuts back to number 14. Looks to swing in a ball. Header just goes over, and another shot goes just over the ball. Tirani had it covered all the way. Wasn't worrying him. Good defending from the boys. A lot of bodies in the box. Very tough for the striker to get a clean look at goal. As the comments come in right now, the referee blows his final whistle as the result is a 4-2 victory for LOJA, but plenty of positives to take from the boys today. Very good game. Minutes in the tank for everyone. And a good, promising first performance to build on against a team in a higher division who's got quite a few professional ties. Good performance from Ali Tirani, despite before conceding 4 goals, made several really, really good saves and got unlucky on several. Good performances all around from the boys, and I can't imagine that coaches Javi and I and Rafa Montenegro will be too upset about that. Obviously, points to learn from and points to improve on, but overall, a decent performance from the boys, minutes in the tank, and the good first experience in Spanish football for everybody involved. Some good performances from the players that have dropped down from the FCMC senior team. Good first game back for Nick Page. And positives to draw all around. Credit to LOJA, they played well, gave us a good test. But our shape in the first half, too, where we won the first 45 minutes 1-0, was second to none. We had a really good goal late in the half. And overall, we played very well. As the players come off the field, they're waving up to the cameras. Say hi to your moms. Andrew Meza giving us a clap. Karsten Schmid as well. As the LOJA fans clap their players off the pitch, Rafa Montenegro shakes the hand of the other coach, and that should just about do it for us today. So I will be back with you later as we've got a second game coming at you on the channel. So until then, for my production team, for CheersMate Productions and FC Malaga City, this is Braden Miller once again signing off.
What drama we have here! Allowed to play on, puts a shot away, and it's just another super goal.
I cannot believe what I have just seen.
Welcome back, everybody, pitchside. England have won this one 22 points to 6.
Electric out the blocks.
Have completed the greatest of comebacks.
Callum looking for Godfrey. Callum got Godfrey. It's Stephen Godfrey. He's at the goal. That's in goal. Stephen Godfrey.
Your 2018 champions, the London Monarchs. Winners, the 2018.